And finally, VP of Sales George Frunzen says you won't be able to resist the aroma of spices, veggies, and meats at one of the few places in South Florida serving up Indonesian cuisine. What started as a stand in a marketplace has expanded into a full-on restaurant with a colorful ambiance and a friendly staff. Named for a volcanic island, he wants you to prepare yourself for an explosion of flavor. It's in Hollywood and it's called Krakatoa Indonesian Cuisine.
Krakatoa started from my initial vacation in Indonesia, and I met Abi while in Indonesia. After he really introduced me to the food, we wanted to somehow try to introduce the Indonesian food to South Florida. We wanted people to not only enjoy the food, but enjoy being here and have an experience while they're here. What we did is actually bring in a lot of pictures from our trips to Indonesia, and of course a lot of them are about food, because that's what we do when we go to Indonesia. And it doesn't matter how full you are, you see something else and you just want to keep eating. To me, Indonesian food is about flavor and the freshness. The lemongrasses, the kaffir lime, the candle nut, lots of variation, spice levels, seasonings. Everything just works in concert with each other. It's like a circus in your mouth. Krakatoa Indonesian Cuisine is an Indonesian experience.
Have you ever had Indonesian food?
Yes,
before?
I'm originally from the Netherlands, and
well,
Indonesia
then of course you did. Yes,
used to be a colony of the Netherlands.
Yes.
And in every city in the Netherlands, there are at least 5 or 6 or 7 Indonesian restaurants.
You know, a lot of our viewers do not know anything about Indonesian cuisine. It's very new to a lot of us. Yeah. So tell us what you had and explain it a little bit. Indonesian
food is much more to the sweet and sour side of it's not overly spicy, unless you want to have it spicy. We found that the menu they have there is absolutely original. They have the most popular Indonesian dishes there, like nasi goreng, mee goreng.
Hold on. What is nasi goreng?
I will explain.
Okay.
Nasi goreng is a fried rice dish. So it's made with fresh vegetables. You can have it with chicken or with beef or even with shrimp. They use really different type of herbs than spices than we use normally in our Western cuisine. And it's fantastic. I mean, if you would go to this restaurant, I would advise the first time you go there is take the rice dish. It's a dish you can share with somebody. It's for 2 persons, and you get 4 different types of Indonesian food.
And you two both had that.
Yeah.
Rice truffle, right?
Right, and thank you for pronouncing it, because I was wondering how to say that correctly.
So what did you have this last time?
This time we started with bali bali, which is a vegetable fritters.
Okay.
Very tasty. You can put some sambal with there, which is a sambal sauce, which is a hot sauce, and some soya sauce, some real Indonesian soya sauce.
Did you like those?
It was very tasty. I liked it a lot, and I love that soy sauce on it.
The good thing is the kitchen of the restaurant is inside, in the middle of the restaurant. You can see what they're doing. The owner, one of the 2 owners, is from Indonesia himself, so they really make it authentic Indonesian food.
Justin, what'd you think?
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely, well, thank goodness they were extremely cordial over there. My wife and I were running pretty late to get there. They welcomed us right in, sat us in a nice 2-top in front of the windows. We could oversee outside. We did the rice taffel. Right.
Good memory.
First time going there, I figured, let's try something that we can share. Of the 3 meats, I found the chicken with the peanuts over the top. That was like the most flavorful. I found the beef was in this like thick brownish type sauce. It felt very authentic. Like I would think slow cooked for hours in a larger style type kettle. But really, I thought the star of that whole thing was the rice. The little pickled vegetables on the side. The rice was so good, and it was served in that little cone shape, which I was told afterwards was very authentic. Right. And then we had lamb that was slow simmered. So it was all served on the same plate together.
That's a lot of food.
It wasn't too big.
No, it wasn't.
And for the price point, I thought it was very fair. Just felt very satisfied.
Good.
Okay.
Elaine?
I had the onion fritters that I thought were amazing with the sweet sauce. And our wait staff, Pedro, he was awesome because he would pick out things for us. And we were going to get that dish with the multiple meats.
Sure.
But I said, if you could swap one out, which one would you? And he took out the lamb, and we got the shrimp udang, I think it's called.
Okay.
It was dreamy. It was the best shrimp dish ever. And we did try all those different things, and they were quite nice. And then we got dessert. We got 6 feet under, and it is crumbled Oreos with a mint leaf on top or a sprig on top. And then underneath is this avocado mousse smoothie.
That's the one we had
thingy.
as well.
It was so yummy. And you just dig in with a spoon and you have a really nice time with a glass of wine, and it's a
Sounds a little
perfect meal.
funky.
It was really good.
And they have a rather extensive wine list, right, George?
They do, yeah. But I think eating Indonesian food, the best drink for me to eat with the food is a beer.
So what would you choose for a wine to go with this kind
You know,
of food?
I ended up going with a bottle of sparkling. We wanted to go beer, but we were in the mood to enjoy wine. So we thought the bubbles would kind of accentuate any sort of herbs or flavors that came out. And just, I mean, sparkling wine just goes good with everything, right? So.
Well, George, Krakatoa was your choice. Please sum it up for us.
Well, it's one of my favorite restaurants. We love Indonesian food. We like it to be authentic with fresh ingredients. And actually, we plan to go there on Saturday again. So I think that says it all.
Justin?
Fun, adventurous environment, and what I would think to be pretty authentic Indo cuisine.
Yeah.
Elaine?
Okay. A very cute, adorable place that has these beautiful pictures all over. You really have to go sit down, enjoy a nice glass or bottle of wine. And I highly suggest that shrimp dish because I think it's called shrimp udang.
For an exotic food adventure, check out Krakatoa Indonesian Cuisine, located at 1910 Hollywood Boulevard in Hollywood, open Wednesday through Sunday for lunch and dinner. Reservations are accepted and the average price for dinner without drinks is about $45.